everybody, welcome back to the Midwest Media Show. Super Mario Brothers is one of the classic games of all times. It was probably the one game that everybody everywhere knows. But what happens when the sequel comes out? Hopefully it's a good game, but what if it's not? Is it as good as the last one, or maybe even better? Or was it even meant to be a sequel? What do I mean by that? Well, let's jump in and check out the second installment of Super Mario Brothers, or Super Mario Brothers 2 on the NES. Released in 1988, Super Mario Brothers 2 is a side-scrolling platformer developed by Nintendo R&D 4 and published by Nintendo. This is a sequel to the wildly popular Super Mario Brothers that came out in 1985. Here you can play as one of 4 characters you choose at the beginning of each level. All 4 characters have different abilities that make some characters more appropriate for certain levels. Mario is the most balanced player, while Luigi can jump the highest, Toad can lift items the fastest, and the princess can float in midair. The mechanics of the game are somewhat different than the first installment of the series. Players can land on bad guys, pick them up, and throw them at other baddies. There are also vegetables that you can pick up and throw as well. Along the way, you will come across an item with POW written on it. Pick it up and throw it. Every character on the screen will die. So what do I mean by, was this even ever meant to be a sequel? Well, in Japan, Super Mario Bros. 2 did come out, but originally it was a different game. It was a game that looked a lot more like the original Super Mario Brothers, but it was a lot harder. It was hard as balls. And when Nintendo of America got their hands on a copy of it, they said, this is never gonna fly over here. People are not gonna like it. It's not even fun to play. That's how hard this game was. So they went back to their counterparts in Japan, and at the time, there was a game that had already been developed called Doki Doki Panic for the Famicom Disk System. And basically, what we know as Super Mario Bros. 2 is Doki Doki Panic. The only difference is they took the sprites, or the characters that they had in that game, and swapped them out with characters from the Mario universe, like Mario, Luigi, Toad, and the princess. And of course, there were some other tweaks, and that's what became Super Mario Bros. 2 in the United States. Super Mario Bros. 2 boasts a new assortment of bad guys that are very well designed. To name a few, there is Shy Guy, Tweeter, Flurry, and Pokey. Along with all the new bad guy minions, there are also a handful of new bosses like Mauser, Fry Guy, and Claw Grip. Suffice it to say, the look of Mario 2 is a lot different than Mario 1. With that being said, Super Mario Bros. 2 is a beautifully designed game with colorful and lush levels that are complemented with character designs that are second to none. And I feel that we were lucky in the US to get a sequel that didn't look so much like the first, and that added a certain flavor to the series that only made it better. Super Mario Bros. 2 is a must-have for any game collector or gamer. Not too many other games hold as much nostalgia for me as this game does, and I don't think too many people would disagree with me when I say it could definitely be on a top 10 list of games for the NES. That should just about do it for this time. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch you later. Bye-bye.